Welcome to our channel. In this video, we will talk about Google Classroom and you will learn how to use this application for managing your class and record of your student. These are the benefits of using Google Classroom. You can create online classes with all your students. You can share materials, video and other contents. You can take assignments, quizzes from students. You can also track how many of them have submitted or late submitted or how many of them did not submitted the assignment. You can schedule our class, test and assignments in Google Classroom. You can add up to 250 students in your class if you are using your Google account, and you can add up to 1000 students by using G Suite account, which will be given to you by your institution. You need to go to Google homepage and sign in with your Google account. I have already signed in with my Google account. Then you have to click on this 9 dot and scroll down. You can find Google Classroom here. Just click here. After click, Google Classroom will be open. You can see there are already 2 classes in my Google Classroom. For new class, you need to click on this plus tab and then click here and then go to create class. Now check this box and click on continue. Now you can assign name to your class. I am assigning a name ABCD to this class. These 3 fields are optional. If you want to fill, then you can. Otherwise, click on create. In few seconds, your Google Classroom will be created. This is the home page of your Google Class. Here you can see the class code. Just click here. And you can see the class code is appeared. Now you can copy this class code and share to your students. By using this class code, student will join the class. So if you want to change the theme of your class, then you need to click on select theme, and then you can select from the varieties of free available themes. You can select anyone themes. I am selecting this, and after that you have to click on select theme, and then your theme will be changed. You can also choose any picture available on your desktop. For that you need to click on upload theme, upload photo, and then select from your desktop. Select it, browse any photo and then select here, and your theme will be changed. So now I will discuss some settings of Google Classroom. Click here. Now you can see you can rename your classroom. I'm renaming it. Then go to below and you can see you can reset your class code, reset from here, or you can disable your class code. After that, no student can join the class once you disable it. You can change the admin settings. These are the options which are available. You can select anyone you want, you can set. And if you want to see any deleted item, then click here, turn it on, then only you can see. And if you want to see grade calculation, then you have 2 options, total point and weightage by category. Select anyone. After doing all these, click on save. Your setting will be saved. In case you want to delete your class, in that case you have to go to classes from the main menu and click on these 3 dots. Click on these 3 dots, and in the 3 dots you can find archive tab. Just click here on the archive and then again click on archive, and your class will be moved to archive folder. You can go to main menu and you can see archive folder. Click here and your class is here. So if you want to permanent delete, then you can delete it. Just click here, and if you want to restore it, then you can restore it. Otherwise you can permanently delete it. So I am restoring this class. You can see 4 tabs in your classroom: stream, classwork, people and grade. Let us discuss stream first. If the teacher is giving any assignment or any other material to the class, then it would be visible to the student as well as to the teacher. Let us see how we can use it. Just click here and type any message to the class. I am typing a simple word, hello. And you can see these 2 boxes are here. You can select from here to which class you want to share your message, and you can select other classes too. You can select multiple classes, or you can also decide to which student it would be visible. Currently we don't have any student in this class, so we can't select students. Now you can click on add, and you can add any Google Docs, any link, any other YouTube video, and then you can post it. You can schedule it, or you can save as a draft too. So if you want to schedule your post, then you have to click on schedule, and then you can select any particular date, any future date, and you can also set your timings and then click on schedule. So I'm not going for it, I'm just canceling it, and I'm simply posting this to my class. And then discuss classwork tab. By using this tab, we can schedule quizzes, assignment, test for the students. Click here on classwork. Then we have to click on create, and then go to the topic. Click on the topic and assign any topic name. I am assigning organic chemistry, and then click on add button. Again click on create and add one more topic. Just click here, and I'm adding physical chemistry as my new topic. After typing, just click on add. You can see I have added two topics in my Google Classroom, physical chemistry and organic chemistry. You can click here and move down or move up any topic. You can also rename it and delete it from clicking on three dot. So now we move further. Let's start to create something for these topics. Suppose I want to put some notes or material, then go to create button and go to material. Just click here, click on the material. Now you can write any title, you can, and then you can also put description if you want. And then after putting description, you can click on add button. Click here. You can add anything from Google Drive, or you can put any link, any file, or any YouTube videos. So let us put a link. Go to the Google homepage and type any organic chemistry topic. I'm typing aldol reaction and open this page. Scroll down and I'm opening this page. Once it open, I will just copy the link from here. Just copy the link, and now go to the Google Classroom page. Click on link here, and now paste here the link. Now paste the link here and click here. The link will be, you can change settings from here. We have already discussed this point, so I am skipping it. You can assign this material under any category. So select any topic. I am selecting organic chemistry, and then you can post, or you can also schedule it from here. Schedule it, save draft or discard draft. Now I'm posting it to Google Classroom. Suppose you want to add any YouTube link to your Google class, then go to create, click on create, and then click here material, and then put any title, insert any title name. I'm writing it, and then click on add, and you can see YouTube link is here, fourth option. Click here, a new page will open where you can write your keywords. I'm typing aldol reaction, and then click on search button. It will show you few videos on that topic. You can select any one of them which you want to refer, and then click on add. Now similarly you can share to other classes to this again students, or you can also select under which topic you want to put it, and then you can schedule it or post. I am posting it. Now you can see that we have shared two materials under organic chemistry topic. You create a Google Classroom, automatically a folder is created in a Google Drive which will have the same name as your Google class. Click here, and you can see this folder has been automatically created. All the material posted in the Google class will be available here. Let's see how you can give assignments and use of rubric in case of assignments. So go to create, click on the create and then click on assignment. Here you can put any title of your assignment. I'm writing name reaction assignment, and then you can put description and then click on add or create. I'm going to create here. You can add Google Drive link or YouTube video. I'm going to create. Just click here on the create button. You can see these options are available: Google Doc, Google Form or Google Slides. So I'm going to click on Google Doc. We have already posted a video on how to use Google Doc. You can find the link in the description box of that video. Let me click on Google Doc. Google Doc page is now opening. Here I can paste any material. I will copy it and paste it on Google Doc. Paste here. Now if you want to put any question, you can write here. Just click here and write your question. I'm writing this question. After that, just go to your classroom page, click here and you can select any option you want, and then you can give points to this assignment. I'm assigning points, and then you can select any particular date, timings and topic, and then you can assign it to your students or you can schedule it. But one more important point is rubric. So now click on rubric and then click on create to create a rubric. It is asking for criteria. Here you can put any criteria on which basis you want to check your assignment. Now I'm typing a criteria. And then description of the criteria. And then I can assign marks. I'm giving 5 points and the level title. You can assign anyone, then mark this as excellent level. Then again add another criteria for 3 marks. Then put your level title and description. Let us add one more for 1 mark. Put level title and description. You You can also add another criteria. I am adding one more for innovation. Type here what you want to ask your student. I am giving 5.4 innovative. Put description. Add one more criteria for 1 mark which need improvement and below par level. And if you want to delete any criteria, then you have to click on here and you can delete this criteria. You can delete any of the criteria. After doing all these, you have to click on save and your rubric will be saved. Now you can see your rubric has 2 criteria and 8 points. Now change this point as 8 and again you can assign this to your class or you can schedule it or save as a draft. I am assigning this to the Google Classroom. I will join this class as a student from another email ID. I have already logged in with my another email ID. Now click on this plus tab and I will join this class by copy and paste the class code. Just copy the class code and click here on join class, paste the code, paste here the code and then click on join. So now I have joined this class as a student. Now I can see these materials and assignments are posted in the class by class teacher. Now I will go to the assignment, click here and click here to see the document. Now you can see student can read the document but cannot edit it. So it is not editable for student, but if you want to request for edit access, then he can click here and request to the teacher to grant him access. Now you can see that student can see there are 3 levels on which marks will be awarded. So student can see how much marks they will be given for what. Now see how student can submit their work or assignment. For that he need to click here and he can add any type of file like PDF, Word file. So I am adding a PDF file. Just browse, select the file and OK. The file will be uploaded. After that student need to click on turned in, then only the assignment will be submitted to the teacher. So click on turned in. Let us go back to the teacher page, go to the assignment, click here and you can see 1 turned in and 0 assigned. 1 turned in means 1 student has submitted and 0 assigned means no more student is left who is yet to submit the assignment. So this is the assignment that student has submitted. We can comment here, open the document, click here to view the document and then you have to select the lines or paragraph and then click on plus. Now you can comment here anything and then click here, so your comment will be posted. Now you can mark the assignment. You have already created a rubric, so you have to just select what is the level of this paper. I am selecting this and from here this. So 4 marks will be given to this assignment and then click on return to return this assignment to the student, so that student will get a notification that he has got 4 marks out of 8. Now close this tab and go to the Google Classroom page. Now go to the classwork and now we will see how we can assign quiz assignment to the students. Now click on quiz assignment. We have already uploaded a video on how to use Google Form. Please find the link in the description and see that video. Now I am giving a title to this quiz assignment, quiz 1 chemistry. Now you can put any description. Now click on blank quiz to put questions, multiple choice questions. I am writing a question, aldol reaction, and then select multiple choice based question. Now you can set answers. Just select answers. Option A, option B, you can add many answers. And then you can make it mandatory from here and then go back to our Google Classroom page. Now these settings are saved. Now you can assign marks or points to your assignment. You can select date and time, select topic, or if you want to use rubric, and then you can assign it. You can also schedule it or save as a draft. So I am assigning it. If you want to see the marks of the students, then you can extract the marks in Excel sheet. For that you need to go to assignment and then click on view assignment, and then you have to go to the settings and then select copy all marks to Google Sheets, and a Google Sheet will be prepared by automatically. You can save this file for future reference or can send to the students for their reference. Now we will discuss people tab. If you are sharing any paper with other teacher, then you need to click on this tab and you can put here email ID of that person and then select and then invite, so that the invited person can join this class as a teacher and he can manage this class, but he will not be able to delete this class or archive this class. So in this video we learn how to manage Google Classroom as a teacher. Thank you very much for watching my video. Please like, subscribe and share to your friends.